Let's be real. Life happens. Kids spill. Pets shed. And accidents are inevitable. That's why you need a washable sofa that can keep up. Our sofas are fully machine washable, inside and out, so you can say goodbye to stains and hello to worry-free living. Made with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics, they're kid-proof, pet-friendly, and built for everyday life. Plus, changeable fabric covers let you refresh your sofa whenever you want. Need flexibility? Our modular design lets you rearrange your sofa anytime to fit your space, whether it's a growing family room or a cozy apartment. Plus, they're earth-friendly and trusted by over 200,000 happy customers. Starting at just $699, it's time to upgrade to a stress-free, mess-proof sofa. Visit WashableSofas.com today and save. That's WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
SOME stands for So Others Might Eat, and I am a grateful beneficiary. That's how I started my journey of recovery. 15 years later, I'm gainfully employed. I moved from homelessness to a safe and secure place to owning my own home today. If these walls could talk, they would say safety.
JP Morgan Chase Community Development Banking understands that the buildings we invest in are more than just four walls. They are you. They are us. They are Washington, D.C.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Handy. I'm a producer at Wonder Media Network, and I'm so excited to be guest hosting this episode of Womanica. This month, we're talking about cultivators, women who nurtured, cross-pollinated, experimented, or went to great lengths to better understand and protect the natural world. Today, we're talking about not one, but two highly successful scientists. This pair of sisters dedicated their lives to botany and entomology. But despite their scientific prowess, their names are often left in the footnotes of history. Please welcome Margaretta Morris and Elizabeth Carrington Morris. Elizabeth and Margaretta were born 2 years apart, in 1795 and 1797 in Philadelphia, the perfect birthplace for two future natural scientists. During the late 18th and early 19th century, Philadelphia was an epicenter of scientific discovery. Their father passed away when they were young, leaving them in the care of their great-aunt. Her sprawling estate in Germantown included its own botanical garden, one of the first in the United States. This was Margaretta and Elizabeth's own personal universe to explore. The sisters came from a Quaker background, so although it was against the grain of mainstream culture, they believed women should be educated just like men. Margaretta and Elizabeth received tutoring from leading naturalists of the time, then spent their free hours exploring their backyard garden or the nearby Wissahickon Creek. As Margaretta and Elizabeth grew older, their adolescent interests turned into professional pursuits. Each sister had their own specialty. Margaretta's was entomology, and Elizabeth's was botany. Margaretta wasn't interested in beautiful insects like butterflies. She liked the bugs that most people considered bothersome, like mosquitoes, flies, and cicadas. In the summer of 1836, wheat flies ruined harvests across Pennsylvania and drove up flower prices around the country. Margaretta decided to get to the bottom of the problem. By sitting in her neighbor's wheat fields, she figured out where the flies laid their eggs and how they behaved. She realized that the best way for farmers to stop losing their crops was to avoid purchasing seeds from places that had experienced fly infestations, since the seeds themselves could be infested. Her cousin urged her to publish her findings. After several years of continued observation, she did, and her findings were so meaningful, they were immediately circulated in agricultural journals as well. But Margaretta was quickly met with lots of gendered criticism. Farmers and scientists alike struggled to take a woman's research seriously. Elizabeth, meanwhile, focused on studying ferns. She identified and collected specimens of a rare variety of spleenworts, and then sent them to researchers at Harvard, Kew Gardens, and even the Imperial Gardens in Russia. In addition to supplying specimens to the era's leading botanists, including celebrated researcher Asa Gray, she also illustrated scientific books and articles. Despite their contributions to their respective fields, Margaretta and Elizabeth were not exactly welcomed in the world of science. Most academic and scientific institutions excluded women from membership. Margaretta did get some of her research papers accepted by academic organizations, but they had to be read by men on her behalf. And while Elizabeth was a well-published science writer in agricultural and horticultural journals, she wrote under a pseudonym. But while Margaretta and Elizabeth may not have had access to all of the universities and libraries and scientific associations that men did, they did have access to nature. They didn't need fancy institutions to learn and discover. They just needed the great outdoors and each other. And they weren't the only women using the local landscape to their educational advantage. The sisters were involved in large groups of female scientists who essentially formed an informal Academy of Sciences for women. They'd go on group excursions through the forests of Pennsylvania to search for insects and orchids, magnifying glasses in their hands and big rubber boots under their petticoats. Later in her career, Margaretta finally received some hard-won recognition. In 1850, she became one of the first women to be elected to the American Association for the Advancement of Science. Elizabeth and Margaretta never married or had children. Instead, they lived together until they passed away, 2 years apart, Elizabeth in 1865 and Margaretta in 1867. As time passed, their legacies eroded. Elizabeth received an obituary, but Margaretta did not. Not maintained by next of kin, their collections and specimens mostly disappeared. When their works or correspondences did pop up in natural science collections, curators named them after more famous scientists instead. Margaretta and Elizabeth weren't interested in science for fame or fortune. Their pursuit was about the love of nature. Their favorite way to spend a day was in the dappled sunlight at Wissahickon Creek, marveling at bugs and ferns. Recognition wasn't required, but it was certainly deserved. All month, we're talking about cultivators. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Thanks to co-creators Jenny and Liz Kaplan for letting me guest host. Talk to you tomorrow.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, going the extra mile for your business pays off. With 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through AmexTravel.com, you can earn more points to help grow your business. And with access to more than 1,400 lounges globally through the American Express Global Lounge Collection, including the Centurion Lounge,
Can I get you a refill?
you can stay fresh wherever your business travel takes you. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/AmexBusiness.
Time for a sofa upgrade? Introducing Anabay Sofas, where designer style meets budget-friendly prices. Anabay brings you the ultimate in furniture innovation with a modular design that allows you to rearrange your space effortlessly. Perfect for both small and large spaces, Anabay is the only machine-washable sofa inside and out. Say goodbye to stains and messes with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics that make cleaning easy. Liquid simply slide right off. Designed for custom comfort, our high-resilience foam lets you choose between a sink-in feel or a supportive memory foam blend. Plus, our pet-friendly, stain-resistant fabrics ensure your sofa stays beautiful for years. Don't compromise quality for price. Visit washablesofas.com to upgrade your living space today. Sofas start at just $699 with no risk returns and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get up to 60% off plus free shipping and free returns. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.